¿Todo bien?
Sí.
Echándole ganas. Excelente. Echándole ganas. ¿Y cómo estás tú? ¿Cómo estás? Imparable. Excelente. ¿Cómo estás tú? Al tiro. Yes. ¿Cómo estás tú? Perfecto. Excelente. ¿Cómo? Excelente. ¿Y cómo estás? Al tiro. Al tiro. Tiro. Like Tito's gin, but tiro. Imagine tea, but you drink tea as you row your boat. And you're always ready. You drink your tea as you row. You drink your tea. I'm all tiro. Al tequilo. Al tiro. ¿Y cómo estás tú? Tranquilo Camilo. Excelente. I like that. Tranquilo Camilo. Excelente. Hey, Bendigo's here. Eso. Who else we got here? We got Bendigo. Who else? Dave. Sandy. Micah, I imagine. Excelente. Thank you for being here on time. Appreciate you guys. Muchas gracias por estar aquí a tiempo. ¿Puedes escucharme, Bendigo?
A mí me gusta bailar el ritmo de la noche, sounds of fiesta, vamos a la playa. A mí me gusta bailar el ritmo de la noche, sounds of fiesta. There we go.
¡Eso! ¡Eso! Magnus, arriba. Playa en Gustavo. Excelente. Other one. Other one. Oh, oh. Excelente. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás?
Echándole ganas.
Echándole ganas. Excelente. ¿Cómo estás?
Imparable.
Imparable. Excelente. ¿Cómo estás?
Al tiro.
Al tiro. Excelente. ¿Cómo estás?
Echándole ganas.
Echándole ganas. Excelente. ¿Cómo estás?
Al tiro.
Al tiro. Eso. ¿Cómo estás?
No pendejados.
No pendejadas. That's good, actually. Sin pendejadas. Sin pendejadas. ¿Cómo estás?
Imparable.
Imparable. Excelente. Existen pastillas. Hay pastillas. Por eso. There are pills for that, you know. ¡Ah! Ay. ¿Cómo estás, Bendigo?
Fresco como lechuga aguadado.
Eso. Fresco como lechuga. Excelente, excelente. So we can have fun and immediately get a nice win, a nice reaction from people, get them excited, get them right on your side. Like, oh, this person is cool. Yes, Jay, ¿cómo estás?
Well, I'm going to say it and then I'll give context. Lechuga como fresco.
Okay.
So apparently, when people are tired, that's what they say on purpose.
Because they're kind of like mixing it up. They're like, I'm lettuce as fresh.
Yes.
I like it. I like it. Me gusta. Excelente. And I did not mention the brain hack for echándole ganas, right? So think of etch. What does etch make you think of? Etch-a-sketch. So when you're doing your etch-a-sketch work and you're doing your best to try and get it right, and sometimes you got to just restart and you got to just go again, and you're doing your best. You're echándole. You're etching. You're etching. Echando. Echándole. Echándole. Ganas.
Le is L-E-S.
Le.
Just L-E.
Just L-E, exactly. So I'm throwing to it the desires. I'm throwing to life the desires. It's a beautiful sentiment. Echan, and of course you can say, echándole ganas. Echándole ganas. And you can say, echándole ganas. Or echándole ganas. It means three different things. It's how you say it. So however your energy is, however you're feeling today, you just say echándole ganas and allow yourself to just express yourself through the words. And it's nice. And it feels nice. And they will see where you're at. Because I used to always say fresh como lechuga, but then I added other ones because I'm not always fresh like lettuce. I try to be, but I'm not. So having the different variety, and also you can say, hey, fresco como lechuga. I'm fresh like a wilted lettuce. Or fresco como lechuga. Excelente. All right, let's do a couple of breaths and get laser focused. We have no phones, we have no distractions, we have pure focus for Español. Very good. I'm telling you, a lot of people miss or underestimate the power of your breath. And they go, that silly breathing thing again. Breathing is one of the most powerful things that you can do to manage your stress levels, to manage your state, to manage your neurology, to manage your cortisol. Breathing does it all. And I'm telling you, I never
Seems to be technical difficulty. Can everybody hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
So,
So you're gonna take over, Mass?
yeah. I'll start doing charts and then, yeah, for sure.
Okay, perfect. Let's just start with the present and the
Tense.
past, and then the past is past,
Yeah.
as far as the future, and then we'll go from there. Thanks, Mas. All right, Mas, are you gonna tell us one of your wins?
No, you tell us one of yours.
Ooh, he said, I see you, I raise you. Okay, what's my win? My win for today is speaking to a taxi driver in Spanglish, but he did say my Spanish was great. But he wanted to speak English too because, you know, he used to live in America, but he's from Tabasco. So that was fun. It was a fun conversation. And Fresco como lechuga, again, was the starter of the conversation.
Yeah, I find I use that. I've used that a few times. It starts people laughing and then conversation. Like I walk Fifth Avenue and I'll tell a few of the jokes. Still not talking as much as I want, but it's improving for sure.
That's good though. That's better than zero.
Yeah. 0-0. Yeah. So 0-0-1. No.
I get more practice in Vancouver than Mexico.
Wow, really, Dallas?
What?
That's really
Dallas, what?
Yeah. Well, they have a really great Spanglishers meetup. So I exchange my English for their Spanish, and it's 3 times a week. And then I met some friends there, and then they want to go do stuff. And
oh my God.
How many people? How many people?
Oh gosh, there's a lot.
Oh wow, that's good.
That's so cool.
Yeah, we pack out a coffee shop in downtown Vancouver, and yeah,
nice,
great.
I love that for you.
Oh,
yeah, and in Mexico, it's just with the taxi drivers or the and my friends are not working, right? So it's a little trickier, or just ordering coffee. So it's strange. But, yeah.
Jay, have you gone to that on Thursday night that meetup with the language exchange?
I have not. I'm a little weird about these things.
Yeah, it's really good. Actually, the last one was good. I think it's Thursdays, right?
It's Wednesday nights.
Yeah. Wednesday, yeah. Okay.
I didn't like it too much. Oh, and I think I have a boyfriend.
Oh, nice.
I'm sorry.
You're muted, Phil.
Phil, you're muted.
You're still muted.
Testing. We back.
You're back. Yeah.
All right. So the sabiduría, the wisdom of today. Nunca te amará quien no tiene ojos para tu belleza. No le los puedes implantar. So nunca, never te amará. Yes, he, she, it will love you. Never he, she, it will love you. Quien no tiene ojos, who has no eyes, para tu belleza, for your beauty. No le los puedes implantar. No le los puedes implantar.
Maybe you can't force them to?
I mean, yes, but let's go. We have a verb here, implantar.
Implant?
Implant.
Okay.
So that's the verb is implant, and there's a no. So Yeah, but that's implementar. Implantar is implant.
You can't implant that to them.
Yes, you can't
Okay.
implant them to them,
Them to them.
right? The los means them, right?
And lace is
And then
them.
le would mean to him, or sorry, so
Okay.
to him, to her, to it. You can't implant them to her.
I thought because les is plural. I thought it was.
Yeah, but it's se los. Right? Le los.
Dang it. Okay.
The loss is what?
The los is the eyes. The los is the eyes, them eyes. And the le means to him, to her, or to it. We're gonna play around with that a little bit later, another day, but for now I'm gonna leave it at that. No le los puedes implantar. It's good enough. You'll see in the recap that it's not le, they made it se. Well,
Anybody.
how about this? I will teach this to you right now quickly if you promise not to try too hard to remember it. And we won't talk about this again because it's basically useless until you get to the poetry hat. So I'm tempted to teach it to you if you promise not to try to learn it. Do I have your agreements? Just be curious and go, oh, that's interesting. I don't need that, but it's cool. Yeah? But I won't teach it unless you guys agree to it. You agree? You agree? You agree? All right.
They don't agree.
If you don't agree, you can step away for a moment. Okay. So we used to laser focus. We used to just have la and lo. That was her and to her and it and to it. This used to be him and to him and it and to it. It was simpler back then. It was a simpler time. And then they had to invent the le. Why? Well, because sometimes you would have a situation where you would have Lolo. Voy a mandar Lolo. I'm going to send it to him or it to him. Voy a mandar Lolo. Voy a mandar Lolo. 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 They hated that. It only came up 1% of the time. It's a small moment. But when that 1% of the time came up and they said, voy a mandar Lolo, they did not think that it sounded sexy enough. Lolo, Lolo, voy a mandar Lolo. Voy a mandar Lala. Or voy a mandar Lalo. Or voy a mandar Lola. It's all fucking confusing. They don't know which one was the her, which one goes the it, which one, it was a fiasco. That's why to avoid what used to happen a lot, Lala, Lolo, Lalo, Lola, voy a mandar Lalo, voy a mandar Lola, it's just too confusing and not sexy. So they voted to create this le. So, mandarle, to send to him, to her, to it. One thing, no genders, just one thing to keep it simple and sexy. So far, so good? But then, sometimes you would have voy a mandar lelo or voy a mandar lela. And they're like, fuck, we're back in the same boat. There's something, it's not quite right. So what do we do? What did they decide to do is, if it's mandarle, it's fine. To send to him, to send to her, to send to it, it's fine. But in that small 1% of the 1%, when they put the le and they also put a la or a lo, because I want to send it to him. I want to send the house to her. I want to send something to someone. So now they have lela and lelo, and they did not like that. So they made one more update. When you have lelo or lela, it becomes sela and selo. Now, this se is not self. It's not the same as self. This basically is le wearing a costume. It's a transgender pronoun or something. It was born le, but it identifies as se. So we will do our best to remember to call it se in this case. But remember, you don't have to learn this, and you promise you're not going to make any effort to learn this. So it's perfectly fine to say lela and lelo. That means you've done the first update. And eventually, in 6 months, in a year, or in 1 month, whenever you decide the time is right, you can do the second system update. And then you can use sela or celos. So in this quote, it says, no se los puedes implantar. Se los. So no se los. So does this mean self? No, it's just a system update. It is, in fact, if you look underneath, it is in fact le, but it's identifying as se, just for sexy reasons, to avoid the 2 L's here. So se los puedes implantar means puedes means you can. There's a no, so you cannot. Implantar, you cannot implant. Los, referring to the eyes, so them. It's se, but it's actually le, so it means to him or to her. You cannot implant the eyes to her. So again, this whole paragraph, it's for he or for her. Just for the sake of it, I'm going to choose her. And I'll read it again. She will never love you who does not have eyes for your beauty. You cannot implant them to her. Now I'll say it as for him. He will never love you who has no eyes for your beauty. You cannot implant them to him. Isn't that cool? So now when we see the se, it's always self. But just keep in mind, if you want, at some point you will want to do the second system update. And you'll see that the se could mean self, and it could be le wearing a disguise. No, that's the beauty of the Spanish language. It's a general statement that applies to he, she, or it, and any other one that you can think of. It's just, it's that one, right? The he, she, it is always vague. We don't know who it is. It's amazing. In English, we'll sometimes say an expression and we'll just add a he or a she because that's what resonates more with us, with what we're talking about. But then somebody else might not resonate with it because, well, no, I don't like he, I like she, or I don't like she, I like he. So in Spanish, it's more general, which is cool. Does this seem simple enough? Raise your hand. Very good. So voy a mandar Lolo, voy a mandar Lelo, or voy a mandar Celo. It's all the same. The Spanish language used to be voy a mandar Lolo. Then the first system update, it changed. Voy a mandar Lelo. Exactly. Very good. Well, wait. Let me just finish this, and then we can erase it all. So voy a mandar Lolo is how they used to say it 800 years ago. Voy a mandar Lolo. Then 500 years ago, it was voy a mandar Lelo. Voy a mandar Lelo. And then 200 years ago, they changed it again to mandar Celo. It's purely aesthetic. They change the grammar, they change the rules to make it sound sexier. And I think that's kind of cool. Just think about it. Voy a mandarlo. Voy a mandarlelo. Voy a mandárselo. Voy a mandárselo. It just sounds nice. Voy a mandárselo. Voy a mandárselo. Now, everybody, take the information, shelf it. You don't need this information for your conversations. Thank you. The only reason I mentioned it is because I remember when I was in your shoes and I would see something and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I have all the language locked in my brain right now. I got it. And then I would see some of this and I'd be like, I don't understand anything. The whole language is a mystery to me and I'm wasting my time and this sucks and I hate this and I'm not making any progress and I'll never get this. Do you ever? Absolutely. Why do you think I'm such an overly positive, motivating person? Because I need it the most. I have the inner critic. I have the monkey brain. I have the asshole inside of me. You're not making fast enough progress. You're never going to get the hang of this. You're a memory coach. Why can't you learn the German language in 3 weeks? Why do you need to take 5 weeks to learn the German language? You're wasting your time. You're wasting everybody's time. I need to calm myself down all the time and talk to myself and motivate myself and inspire myself and talk myself down all the time. Or else I break down. That's why I'm so good at motivating you and inspiring you and simplifying things for you, because I got the biggest drama queen in here. I used to. But my toddler is evolving poco a poco. So the next one, no sufras por cosas que pueden cambiar. No sufras. No sufras. Don't suffer. Don't you suffer. So if it's a command, no sufras, what do you think the full verb might be? We have two choices. Sufrir. It could be sufrir or it could have been sufrer. Why could it not be sufrar? Because we fucked it up. Excelente. As soon as we identify this as the command tense of no sufras, we can eliminate AR as a verb because we fucked shit up. So we have to unfuck it up, and we have two options, sufrir, sufrir. And yes, sufrir is the right answer. It sounds better. So don't suffer por cosas. For things que pueden cambiar. That can change. Yeah, podría would be could. Don't suffer for things that could change, or that can change. Concéntrate. Concéntrate. Concentrate. Te. Concentrate yourself. In que cambien. Oh, but what is que in the middle of a sentence? Que means in that. Wait. Yeah, in that cambien. Yeah, and why is it cambien when the verb we saw just a second ago is cambiar? Yeah, it's a command, or if it's a uncertainty. How do we identify the uncertainty? We have a trigger that we look for, which is the word que. Concéntrate in que cambien. Concentrate yourself in that they may change, or so that they may change. Don't suffer for things or because of things that can change. Concentrate yourself so that they might change. Doesn't that sound familiar? That's what we're doing now. Don't suffer. Don't suffer for things that can change. Can your Spanish improve? Definitely, it is improving. So there's zero need for suffering. I'm not saying that pain won't happen. You can't control pain. The monkey brain or the drama queen or the toddler can experience pain, but suffering is a choice. And you can control the pain by breathing. Absolutely. Very good. So we'll send a picture of this so you guys can all, but the reason why I like this is we have para and por, and that's what we're going to be doing today a little bit later. para and por. Yes. Ah, sí. Excelente. So we're going to lock that in before we get into this. So let's take a breath. As deep as you can go. Go as deep. Very good. Very good. Here are 4 things that you can be using in every single conversation for the rest of your life if you choose to do so. And they're fun, they're engaging, they make you sound like a local, they make you sound like you know what the hell you're talking about. These things will they're guaranteed to get you a lot of compliments. If you simply practice a little bit at home so that when you go out, you can pretend to be confident like I do. Me da mucho gusto. What does that mean? Yes, excelente. Well done, brother. You're on fire. You're on fire. You've been learning a lot. It gives me, or it gives to me, right? It's the same. It gives me, it gives to me, it's the same. Much pleasure. Me da mucho gusto. You can use it for, tell me anything about your day or anything about life. Just tell me anything. Wow, me da mucho gusto escuchar que estás levantándote temprano. Or me da mucho gusto saberlo. Me da mucho gusto escucharlo. Wow. It gives me great pleasure to hear it. It gives me great pleasure to know it, that you're waking up earlier. Me da mucho gusto saberlo. Me da mucho gusto estar aquí para apoyarte. Me da mucho gusto estar aquí para apoyarte. Apoyar, apoyo, the support chicken, right? The emotional support chicken. It gives me great pleasure to be here in order to support you. Or you could, when somebody says thank you, you can say de nada. Ah, de nada. So say, in Spanish, thank you for helping me to move myself, changing apartments.
Gracias por ayudarme.
Yeah, to move myself. But remember, we had a special verb for
Yes.
mudar.
Ayudarme.
Mudarme. Excelente. Gracias por ayudarme a mudarme. Okay, so say it again.
Gracias por ayudarme a
A
mudarme.
Ah, de nada. All right, try that again.
Gracias.
With the mic, with the mic.
Ah, sí, gracias.
Gracias por ayudarme a mudarme.
Yeah. Me da mucho gusto estar aquí para apoyarte, hermano.
Gracias.
You see how nice that is? How nice does that feel?
Oh, it felt good.
It felt good. It felt great to give that to you. How did it feel to see that? That is what it's all about. Our brains are wired. We're societal creatures. Have fun. Use these things. This is way more important than celo. Not celo. This here is where we want to concentrate. This is our gravy. This is the bread and butter. This is what's fun. This is what's going to fuel us. This is what's going to connect us. This is what helps us to be vulnerable, to be authentic, and to make genuine human connections, romance, friendships, family, whatever. This is what it's all about. Me da mucho gusto. It's a beautiful sentiment. It's a wonderful frequency. It's a high frequency. It is a wonderful thing to say. And you can say it about anything. Me da mucho gusto. You can just say that and just they'll fill in the blanks. Me da mucho gusto. How would you say, it will give me much pleasure? It will give me.
Me daré mucho gusto.
Oh, you once again, remember in Spanish, you're always one tweak away from expressing how much you want to masturbate. You're always so close, but don't fight it. It's okay. It's funny. Me daré mucho gusto. I will give myself much pleasure.
Sure.
So how would you say it will give me, she will give me, he will give me? So remember, Ray, who is Ray?
Me,
Yes, that's it.
Oh,
Yeah, or Ray and Ramos.
Me dará.
Yeah, and where's the push?
Me dará
Me dará. Me dará.
mucho gusto.
Wow. So if he says, puedes apoyarme a mudarme mañana? ¿Puedes apoyarme con mi mudanza, my moving? Can you help me with my moving? Me dará mucho gusto apoyarte, hermano.
Okay.
Me dará mucho gusto. How do you say, it would give me much pleasure? It would give me. Nice catch.
It's got to be Medaria. Medaria.
Me daría.
Sounds rude, but okay.
Me daría mucho gusto. Me daría, it would give me much pleasure. Isn't that nice? Well done, hermano. Excelente. Beautiful. So, me da mucho gusto. We'll leave that there. Cuando tienes chance. Cuando tienes chance.
Whenever you have a chance.
Yes. Excelente. Right? When you ask for anything, the bill, a glass of water, a beer, help me for the move. Anytime you ask anything from anyone, which is probably between 5 and 100 times a day. Great question. Cuando tienes un momento, cuando tienes una oportunidad, right? That's proper Spanish. Why is in this case, why is it not really correct Spanish? Why?
Yeah, maybe I could answer it myself. It's a general term, like, yeah, there is no.
It's not Spanish.
Okay.
It's an English word
Okay.
that they forced into the Spanish language in the 60s or 70s or 80s. At some point, a long time ago, it was added into the language, like voy a checar.
Okay.
Voy a checar, I'm going to check. So it's just an English word. It is in Spanish dictionaries, but it is not currently recognized by the official Spanish Council as a Spanish word. But you will find it in many dictionaries, the word chance. It's just chance. Yes. Bendigo.
Not wanting to confuse things, but is there a Spanish word for chance before they recognize this one?
So they would just say, cuando tienes una oportunidad. Cuando puedas. Whenever you might can. Cuando puedas. Cuando tienes una oportunidad. Cuando tienes un momento. But it never was as catchy as the English version. So that's why this is a very, very, very common in Mexico and Central America and a little bit in Argentina, but not in Spain. Well, English, we have two words. When you get a chance is when you get a moment, when you have a time. But yeah, suerte is chance, like a game of chance, a game of luck. So English, we have two versions. Huh? Oh, man, that is a wonderful one. Yes, and they'll say, de pura casualidad. We'll learn that one another day. Put that on the list, Jimmy. De pura casualidad. Oh, that's another day. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful one. So, cuando tienes chance, Just learn that. Just, every time you ask for anything, just add that in at the end. Cuando tienes chance. Una cervecita, porfa, cuando tienes chance. Gracias. La cuenta, porfa, cuando tienes chance. Gracias. Isn't that nice? Use this. When are you going to use this? Today. Yes, today. Úsalo cuando tienes chance. Úsalo cuando tienen chance. Use it when you all have a chance. Use it, abuse it. That's one of my secret weapons. I learn something and I use it 500 times in the week to anybody and everybody who might potentially have ears. And even if they're deaf, I don't care. I will tell it to them because maybe they'll read my lips. Absolutely. Use it as often as you can. Get the reps in. Cuando tienes chance. Al ratito. What's rato? Is a moment, a while. A while, a moment, a period of time. And al ratito, basically in a little bit. In a cute little while. Al ratito. Al ratito nos vemos. Hey, can we do the thing? Sí, al ratito. Al ratito. Yeah, you can replace it with ahorita. Ahorita, little now. Ahorita. Oh, if you haven't experienced ahorita, that means you got to go hanging around more Mexicanos. This is something that I hear every single day. The plumber, ahorita voy. Okay, I know that I might have to wait like 2-3 days until I have water. But he means ahorita, in a little now. Yes?
What's the term? Órale. I heard
It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Órale, it just means órale, yeah, good stuff.
Hey,
The
Phil.
camera is upside down.
No, sorry, that's me. Is that better?
Jimmy, can you fix the camera?
Jimmy, we're upside down. There we go. We're back. Thank you. All right. Estoy camote. So Mexican. Super Mexican. Estoy camote. You know this one. Camote means sweet potato. Sweet potato. So I am sweet potato. Actually, it's the opposite. Kind of, yeah. Come on, somebody. Estoy camote. I am overwhelmingly busy. I'm busy. I'm very busy. In English, you say I'm in the juice. More, maybe it's more a French thing. Or in the weeds. I'm busy. Estoy camote. I'm sweet potato. Super Mexican. And they laugh every damn time. Even to this day, when I use it, they laugh. Estoy camote. ¿Puedes hablar o estás camote? Jay.
Okay, you just blew my mind because I did see it in a group chat with a bunch of Mexicans, but I didn't understand. I was like, she's calling herself a sweet potato. Why? I was like, she is sweet. She's a sweet person. Now it makes more sense.
Absolutamente.
Thank you.
I can guarantee you next week, Jay, if I ask you how would you say I am super busy, you're gonna say estoy camote.
Estoy ocupado. This is the standard one.
Yes. So now remove ocupado from your dictionary. Estoy camote. It's 10 times funner. Estoy ocupado, they will get you, right? It's perfectly functional and it's perfectly excellent. But in Mexico, or if you're speaking to a Mexican and you say estoy camote, they will laugh. It is hilarious and they get you. They're like, okay, I won't bother you. You're busy. You're very busy. Excelente, excelente. All right, we're going to see some concepts this week from the level 2 course. But just like when we saw the set self, and I said, we're going to see this one last time, and then I will not teach it to you again. If you have any questions about it, I will film, actually, and I will film videos for all the concepts. So you'll be able to learn it with me through the videos. But in class, we're going to see some of the level 2 concepts for the last time. We're going to see them. We're going to put them in context with sentences. And then we're going to close those loops. The first one that we're going to see is para versus por. Para versus por. Para only means 2 things, and por means a few more things. So instead of learning all the lists, what's the shortcut? Learn para and not para. If it's para, it's para. If it's one of these 2 things, it's para. If it's not one of these 2 things, it's not para. And not para equals por. That's how we simplify the programming in our brains. We don't have to be making a million decisions every day. You have enough decisions to make. Identify if it's para. If it is, you're good to go. If it's not, it's the other one. Por. All right? Para is super simple. What does it mean? Yes. In order to, and it also means for. Yeah. So they both mean for, but for in the sense of no. That's por. Bendigo. Para. What is the main? If the cerveza is para Bendigo.
Toward you, to you, kind of location.
Towards. If you're going towards something, that location is called your destination. Now remember, the most essential thing that you need to learn or remember in the Spanish language, right? The one sheet. Always go back to the one sheet. One sheet of paper, 15 hours of Spanish lessons. The level 1, one sheet, another sheet of paper, 15 hours of Spanish. Right here, you have 99%, basically the entire framework of the entire language. Everything else that we see is just mostly variations of this, plus an additional small percent. Everything that we see outside of this is just interesting. This is essential. Para, destination, in order to, that needs to be locked into your brain so you can answer this in your sleep. This is what I mean when I say this is the programming. This is the system program that your brain needs to be running. Para, you should be in your sleep. Destination, in order to. Bam! How can you work that? Well, we're making some exams. So you can do an exam for level 1, an exam for level 2, and so you can get a grade and you can see, okay, I'm here. Yes, that's great. However, in my opinion, the best way to do this, you can do it that way, it's a good way. The best way to do this is every time you see one of these concepts, or you hear it, or you experience it on a sign and anywhere, identify it. This is para. It means in order to or destination. Boom, done. Super important. I'm telling you, please, this is super important. If para is not yelling destination, jumping out of your head, that means that we didn't reinforce it enough when we did level 1, level 2. Actually, this is level 2 stuff. Yes.
So how is para ti a destination?
The beer is para ti. You're the destination of the beer. The beer is going to you. In the thing, quien no tiene ojos para tu belleza. So the eyes have the destination of your beauty. The eyes are going towards your beauty. If I'm in an airplane, voy para Francia. Francia is my destination. Voy para tu casa. Destination. I'm going towards the destination of your house. Tengo ojos para tu belleza. I have eyes in order, right? Or, I mean, you could kind of see it in order to appreciate your beauty, or the destination of my eyes is going towards your beauty. It's destination. No es un problema para mí. The problem is not traveling to the destination land of Phil. It will fly right above me and it will go mess up somebody else. But I am not the destination of the problem. I refuse. No es un problema para mí. I refuse to be the destination of the problem. What other sentences can you think of with para? Yes.
It's not for you, it's for me.
Okay.
Para es no para ti, para me.
Yeah, and what goes first always?
It's
The-
no es.
No es. No es para mí, es para ti. Very good. Excelente. No es para ti, es para mí. This is not going to the destination of you, right? No, it is going for the destination of me. So if you can connect destination and para, it just makes sense. Any other one or two more examples of para? Yes.
Okay, so when I was a kid, I used to watch the Spanish channel, and so there were, commercials back in the day, and so Sears. Oh,
see,
the Sears commercial was Sears todo para ti.
Sears para ti. So
Todo para ti.
how can we fit this in here?
The destination is for you. So Sears, all of it is for you.
All of it for you? Excelente. I like it. Muy bien. One last example with para. Search your brain. Yes, Michal.
Can I make a in order to para, or it has to be destination?
Sure.
Okay. Yo hago té para sentar mejor.
Mm-hmm. Once more, I didn't really hear the beginning.
Sorry. Yo hago té. I'm making tea.
Yeah.
Para sentar mejor. Para sentar
Sí.
bien.
So very good, very good. So sentar means to sit. To feel is sentir.
Sentir, sí.
Sentir. But siento means I sit, and it means I feel. Siento. That's why there's a joke where somebody stole all of my chairs at home. No sé cómo me siento. I don't know how to sit myself, but I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know how to feel about the fact that they stole all my chairs, but also I don't know how to sit because I don't have any chairs anymore. It's a good one. So very good. Hago té para sentir. Para sentir.
Sentirme.
Para sentirme.
Mejor o sentirme
Mejor.
bien.
Beautiful, beautiful. I make tea. I am making tea in order to feel myself better. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you. A few examples with in order to. Yes.
Estoy aquí para español.
Yes, excelente. Estoy aquí para español. Estoy aquí para aprender español. Estoy aquí para practicar español. Estoy aquí para hablar español. Estoy aquí para revisar, to revise. I am here in order to learn Spanish. I am here in order to speak Spanish. I am here in order to revise Spanish. How would you say, I call you in order to know? I call you in order to know. Bendigo, I call you in order to know.
Hablamos para...
What's I call myself, Bendigo? I call myself.
Sorry, you caught me off guard. Hold on.
Laser focus. Laser focus. Even at home, laser focus.
It's frío.
Yeah. If you're focused, you don't feel cold.
Habla. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, llamo.
Yes.
So,
And I call you.
llamas.
That's you call. What's I call you?
Oh, oh, sorry, I've lost it.
Okay. Laura, do you want to give him some support? Some apoyo?
Te llamo para
Te
saber.
llamo. You I call. Te llamo in order to know.
Is correct?
Yes, very good. Te llamo.
Okay. Para
In
saber.
order-
Te llamo para saber.
Te llamo para saber. I call you or I'm calling you. We avoid the ing. I call you. Te llamo para saber.
Sí.
I'm calling you in order to ask you. I'm calling you in order to ask you.
I hear. Wait.
I'm calling you in order to ask you.
Estoy llamándote.
Yes, but we avoid the INGs.
Te llamo
Te llamo.
para preguntarte.
Yes, excelente. You got both. Te llamo para preguntarte. Or estoy llamándote para yes. That's poetic. Beautiful. But the easiest way, te llamo para preguntarte. Te llamo para preguntarte. I call you in order. So that's got to be locked in. Lock it in. Para. Destination in order to. We will not see this again. But it's on the paper here. You can read it every single day. Por, well, we have a couple of meanings for por. The main one is that's one of them. Yeah, so like timing. So like por dos días. Opa. Por dos días. Motivation. Right? Motivation as in basically because. Me emborracharé por tu culpa, track, track, track. Bachata. Me emborracharé. What's borracho? Drunk. So we got a re and a me. So I will drunk myself. I will get myself drunk. Por tu culpa. Yeah, for you, but because of you. ¿Por qué? It means because. It literally means for what? Right? Because of what?
In the word because, it's about the cause.
It's again the cause. Yes, it's the cause, the motivation. Por tu culpa, for your guilt. Because of you. The culprit. Culpable offense. So, how will you say, I am here because of you? I am here because of you. Sandy. Micah.
Here.
I am here.
Estoy aquí por ti.
Yes.
Por ti.
Estoy aquí por ti. Excelente. Now, that has two meanings. That could mean two things. I'm here for you. You are my motivation for being here. I am here for you. It could also mean I'm here because of you. Hey, we're in this fucking mess because of you. I'm here because of you. Yeah? Yeah. No, yes. Yes, for the sake of you. Now, normally this will be understood as I'm here for you, bro. Estoy aquí por ti. If you want to have that other meaning, they would normally say like por tu culpa. Like adding in But it couldn't say, I'm here por ti. Hey, estoy aquí por ti, ¿ah? Excelente. Yes, time, sí. Gracias. So time por 2 días. It also means, I guess I call it like location, which is basically means around. Magnus, how do you tell the taxi driver, I live around here?
Yo vivo cerca de aquí.
That works. That works. I live close to here. But you could also use around.
What's the word for? How is this around? Yo vivo por.
Here.
Vivo por aquí.
Vivo por aquí. Vivo por aquí. How would you say it's around here? It's around here. Yes. Off the ball today.
Está por allí.
Está por ahí, está por aquí, es por aquí, es por ahí.
Or es or está?
Doesn't matter, whichever one.
Okay.
Es por aquí, está por ahí, está por aquí, es por aquí, es por ahí. It's around here. Por ahí, por ahí, por aquí. It also means through. Whoopa.
So I have a question. In the fruit shop, they say if you buy aguacate, para hoy and not por hoy.
What do they say?
Para hoy.
But it's
today.
It's para hoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the destination is today.
That's
It's a time traveling fruit, and the destination is today.
Okay, that's destination. Yeah.
Destination. We can make it fit. We can always make it fit in the destination.
It's also a time. Hoy would be a time.
Yeah, no, but like a duration of time. Duration of time. Duration of time. It means through. So how we say, I'm going through France. Voy por Francia. Voy por Francia. See, I'm going through the door. Por la puerta. Voy por la puerta. I'm going through the door. I'm going through the park. Voy por el parque. Voy por el parque. And for those of you who like happy hour, yes.
So I thought por also mean by.
Yes, I live by here. I live around here. Or
Oh, it's
by
the same
plane
for
or by
location?
bus. Yeah, it could also mean by, as in por auto. I'm gonna arrive by car. I'm gonna arrive by car. Por auto. Por avión. And through. Forgot what I was saying. For those of you who like happy hour in the bars, what's 2 for 1? Dos por uno. Excelente. We see our happy hour, guys. Dos por uno. 2 for 1. Right? Now, that's a lot of information. It's a lot of things. It's by, it's through, it's around, it's because, it's motivation. It's a lot of information. You don't need this picture. It's right here, and it's so nice. It's right here. It's so nice. Destination. La cerveza es para mí. I'm the destination of the beer. Voy para Francia. Voy para Francia. I'm going to France. I'm going towards France. Te llamo para preguntarte. Te Te llamo para preguntarte. What does para mean in a sentence? Yes. In what meaning? In order to. I'm calling you in order to. In order to.
What's the difference between voy para Francia and voy a Francia? No.
I'm going to France. I'm going towards France. It's the same. Voy a Francia. Voy para Francia. Well, voy para Francia, you have to be actually going towards it. But you can say, voy a Francia en 2 meses. I'm going to France in 2 months. But I'm going towards France now.
So, okay, let's say, voy a Francia por 2 semanas.
Yes, but now you're using the locate por 2 semanas. All right, gracias. Say, eres lo máximo. Eres lo máximo. Eres lo máximo.
A mí me gusta bailar.
All right, breathe on your way out. Breathe on your way out. Uh-huh.
Here we go.